welcome to the show.
Los bolsillos llenos, me siento como un buster. Todas se me arriman. Mala mía, si tu gata está en mi roster. Pa' su postre, entro el dueño de la aldea. Women se me pegan, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong. Pero no imaginas lo que te espera. Entro el dueño de la aldea. Women se me pegan, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong. Pero no imaginas lo que te espera. El abuso, si sale un meque, mis perros están buzos. Me sobran los recursos y cuando traboneamos la piel sucio. Lealtad siempre promete, me afila el machete. La tengo arañando las paredes, facturando en metal verde. Todos los semáforos luz verde. Entro el dueño de la aldea, women se me pegan, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong. Mira, no imaginas lo que te espera. Entro el dueño de la aldea, women se me pegan, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong. Mira, no imaginas lo que te espera. Arte Mona Lisa, por mi cama se desliza. No me avisa, sus chelas hacen fila. Son una bandida, buscan que la les bendiga. Soy el dembow killer, dueño de la maquila. Echen la valija, LED, fotos tienen fija. Las babies en los números se fijan. Los bolsillos llenos, me siento como un buster. Todas se me riman. Mala mía, tu gata está en mi roster. Entro el dueño de la aldea, women se me pegan, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong. Mira, no imaginas lo que te espera. Entro el dueño de la aldea, women se me pegan, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong. Mira, no imaginas lo que te espera. Gamaliel, International Flow. Yo Gama, dando de la mata. Desde el valle de las hamacas. Salvi, si les tomas es que les está dando vértigo. Viendo para acá arriba.
Look, it's 6 o'clock, I'm hopping out of the bed. Rain falling, calling X, but my phone line's dead. I guess my bills ain't paid. No ride to work for the day. Second option, hop the bus, but it's a traffic delay. My boss, cause I'm running late, it ain't no excuse. When I'm about to be 22, without a whip I can swoop. Feel like I'm finna my own dome with no escape. Zoning out, working out, I work what I make. My lady calling, bugging, always fussing. Just cause we ain't ballin', but it's hard because the cousin's rich, cause her husband's hustling. I ain't touching nothing but a mic. 5 o'clock and off of work, ready to go home and write. Brian got a buck to catch the bus, chillin' at the stop. Rain falling hard as ever and it's soaking my socks. Kick my kicks off and took off my jacket, rolled my jeans up, beat up in my headphones, blasting. And started laughing while I'm splashing in puddles like the struggle. We dancing in the rain. Alright, I'ma try to do the same thing. Yeah, don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain. Smooth your, don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Smooth your, sometimes I hate taking trips to the lab. Got my pen and pad, booking instrumentals and smash. Catch the bus regardless. Trying hard to be an artist, but my A&R be calling me out my zone into his office. Being cautious, cause he don't want my record to break. Asking me how I think my project's progressing it. I say cool, but the truth is I'm stressing the grip. Cause it's hard to make music when this depression exists. They say use it as inspiration. The best of them did, well that's them. See, I can't handle this pressure for. And if you ask me, stress is a. My girl needs more attention and my record label's desperate for hits. Now cause I'm getting out the zone again. Makes me start to dread when I see a microphone. It ain't supposed to be like that. I said I'll be right back. I left the office, got a phone and called my partner Jack, and I asked him, remind me while I'm rapping. And right before he answered, I remembered my passion in the past when I was scribbling in my tablet to box out my mom and dad's scrapping to help me when my grandmother passed. Plus the many times when I was homeless and the times when I was broke, and this music made a way when I was hopeless. He told me to remember the rain, it'll diminish the pain. Then he told me not to ask him again, cause I know don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain. Smooth your don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Smooth your don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain. Smooth your don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Smooth your don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Smooth your don't nobody wanna dance slow in the check it. Don't nobody wanna anybody you don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain. Smooth your don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Smooth your
I just signed. I don't know the label controlling my streams. A lot of these marionettes. I dance on my own, and so does my necklace. It's way to dependent, it's punching, it's reckless. Michelin's all on my restaurant checklist. Skating from city to city to finish it. The Wellington blue in the middle, the same as how I do.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. An AL West matchup on the show. Going up against the Athletics.
Journey, find a purpose. Making sure that all the pain I felt was worth it. I'ma stand up. I'ma stand up. I'ma rise to the top. Never will I fall, always will I fly. You can see it in my eyes. I'm a fighter, so I fight. The only thing that's left after it all goes wrong is right. Rebel against the dying of the light. And I will not go gentle in tonight. Find a path, find a journey, find a purpose. Making sure that all the pain I felt was worth it. Try to knock me down, but I'm resilient. There's nothing you could do to me to keep me from fulfilling my dreams. Sometimes this life is not what it seems. Sometimes you're just stuck in the extremes when everyone else seems to be in the corner of your enemy.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just a little bit away from first pitch. And today's starter, number 28. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Nico Hoerner, the leadoff batter, as he swings through for strike one. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Rom notched the complete game the last time on the hill.
Yeah, not a lot of pitchers racking up complete games nowadays, so that last start of his really stands out for me. When you can eat innings like that, you take a big weight off your bullpen, and that's very valuable.
Puts it away for the out. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs. Choo-choo Train.
And Boog, you and I were talking about it before the game. He's got good speed, and if you watch him in this game, he's that type of guy that's very smart. He doesn't have this just eye-popping speed, but he knows how to use it, and he's very intelligent on the base pass to get to the next base, to get around the bases, and ultimately score runs.
Choo-choo Train. Batting with one down, takes a strike. Corner infielders up on the grass expecting a bunt. Strike two. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball. I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Yeah, the batter now, Don Baylor. And first offering is fouled off. 2 out, space is empty. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Angels held in check. And now the Athletics offense gets its first shot here. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. Today's starting pitcher, Reese Olson. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Ricky Henderson, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. The A's are looking very strong so far this season. Next pitch misses way outside.
Yeah, you mentioned how well they played, Boog, and I think it's a sign of things to come. You don't win as frequently as they have by accident.
And no one can get there. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Now the number 2 hitter, the leading home run hitter in the American League. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, makes the grab, one away. And time now to check out the A's lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Ricky Henderson.
Well, he's just been a consistent and dominant power threat throughout his career. I mean, over 400 career home runs. I mean, that just doesn't happen to an average power hitter. This guy's been elite, and we'll see as he continues if he's going to make it into Cooperstown, into the Hall of Fame.
And that one fouled off. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. Outside low, and that's ball one. That's inside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
That one misses, and now it's filled up 3-2. Out towards right center. That's well struck. This one looks like trouble. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Comes through with the RBI. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Next up for the A's, Jason Giambi. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Chapman, the runner at second with 1 away. Swing and a ball popped up. Napoli puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Batting 5th, right fielder, number 33.
Jose Carrasco up next for the A's.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Horner over to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. A's get 1 on the RBI double. It's now 1-0. New inning getting started, and now the center fielder, Mike Trout. And a big swing and a miss.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
And there's a foul ball. Well struck left field. Pulls it into the warning track.
Batting 5th, first baseman, Mike
Here's
Napoli.
the veteran first baseman, Mike Napoli. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And there's 2 down. Tim Sampson, the next to hit for the Angels. Two outs. That one's in there, and it's 0-2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Got him. That K is his 3rd of the game. And the Angels are gone in order. And it remains 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Mark McGwire.
Mark McGwire.
There's a swing and a drive. Hits the fence.
Batting 7th.
Next up for the A's, Miguel
Number 4.
Tejada. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half those are the ones that become elite.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Way outside, and it gets away. McGuire into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. Jason Kendall getting ready to hit. Homered last night, added another hit as well. Going one.
No ball, one strike.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Man at second. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Trout makes the catch. Runner tags at second.
Batting ninth, center fielder, J.J. Bleday.
This is J.J. Bleday.
Really strong hitting performance recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
Foul ball, still 0-2. That one to first. Napoli. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. We played 2 full. It's the A's 1 and the Angels nothing.
There's a strange wind blowing. It's coming back around.
And we're back.
Leading off
Garrett Anderson. He's someone who quickly made a splash at this level, Chris, a former Rookie of the Year. Hard hit, right side. Giambi takes it himself. Leadoff man retired here in the third. And here is Kyle Seager. Singer, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Late swing, foul to the left.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
One down, base is empty. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Batting ninth, catcher Brandon Valenzuela.
And now Brandon Valenzuela. And it's fouled away. Two down, nobody on. Swings through that.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Cut out and miss, struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Angels go quietly there, still behind by a count of 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in, Ricky Henderson.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there, he owns the home plate area.
Now batting, number 19.
Now it's the second baseman. 0 for 1. Popped out foul to the catcher his first time up. Right through there for a strike. Nobody out. Runner at first. Ricky on the move. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throws to first in time. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Up next for the A's, third baseman.
Here's Matt Chapman. Doubled in his first AB. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed. Quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? First pitch swinging.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
0-2.
Man at second. Got him swinging. Chapman is gone.
Man, he stood no chance in that at bat. A 3-pitch strikeout, swung through all 3. Tell you what, Boo, it's not a good feeling at all.
You know that from experience?
It's happened a time or two. If I didn't roll over on the first pitch, sinker to second base, then, you know, in there long enough, then I would, yeah, I've had a couple.
My guy, fantastic. Jason Giambi now at the plate. He's 0 for 1.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. Inside, and it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Carrasco, the next to hit. 0 for 1 so far. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. Goes to third, in there. And now they've got runners at the corners with 2 outs.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Mark McGwire up next for the A's. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First offering. Runner goes. Pitch misses. Go to second. Save. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
On the ground to third, and foul ball. Time asked for at the plate, and he gets it. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. They limit the damage here. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. 3 innings complete. It's the A's 2 and the Angels nothing. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
1 strike.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. The 0-2. Just missed.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
Smoked on the ground a second. And they get Nico Hoerner one away.
Now batting, number 9.
Now here is Choo Choo Train. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Next offering upstairs. 1 out, base is empty. That one's in there, and the count 1-2.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 2-2. To the right side. Over to Giambi. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Now batting, designated hitter Don Baylor.
2 down, base is empty. Don Baylor, the next to hit for the Angels. Went down on strikes his first time through. That one fouled off. Righty delivers. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Angels go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Shortstop, number 4.
Olsen back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the
number
ball
21.
travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Jason Kendall up next for the A's. Rip to third. Handles, throws to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, the center fielder, J.J. Bleday.
Here's a big power threat. J.J. Bleday grounded out his first time up. Almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Trout sizing it up. Drops into the glove. And that'll do it.
This is for all my go-getters. We made it. Yeah, we made it. Welcome to the celebration. And this is word to the...
And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the fifth, and now it's the Angels cleanup batter, Mike Trout. And that misses. And that is ball one.
You know, these Angels, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every...
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Now batter, first baseman Mike Napoli.
And here is Mike Napoli. Flied to right his first time. This one popped up. Halter has a beat on it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's two down.
Now batting, number 16.
Now it's the right fielder, Tim Sampson. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Angels held in check. They trail things here 2-0. And we're back, bottom of the inning, and the batter now, Rickey Henderson.
Left fielder, Rickey Henderson.
And first offering is fouled off. That one ripped. That's down. One hops off the wall. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Reese Olson is done, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for the
Bryce
Angels.
Jarvis gets the ball now.
Coming on to face a righty
Bryce
bat,
Jarvis.
and they've had quite a bit of success against him this year.
Standing in is the power hitting second baseman. Swing and a ground ball. Corner over to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
That's a good piece of hitting right there.
Now
It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Trout settles under it. He makes the grab. Runner tags from third. He's in on the sacrifice fly. And they're up by 3.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed it right there, but a good job
Now
driving that run from third.
First baseman.
Here's some
Jason
real power at the
Giambi.
plate. Jason Giambi. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that keeps the inning going.
Now batting, number 33.
Stepping in the long ball threat, Jose Carrasco. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Squeezes it, and that will end the inning. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 5 innings complete. It's the A's 3 and the Angels nothing. All set for the top of the 6th. So in now for the Angels, Garrett Anderson.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake. When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
And the 0-2. Caught him looking for the tag.
Now there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Now batting, third baseman Kyle Seager.
And next for LA, Kyle Seager. Just off the inside edge. Seager, a former All-Star, 28 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. That clips a corner.
1-1.
Right side, hard hit. Over to Giambi. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Now batting, catcher Brandon Valenzuela.
Now the catcher up to hit, Brandon Valenzuela. His first at bat was a strikeout. That's in for a strike.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. So he's perfect through 6. It's the A's 3 and the Angels nothing. So up next, Mark McGwire.
For the Athletics, designated hitter, Mark McGwire.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, number 4.
Miguel Tejada digs in now. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Time called.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. On to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Throws across the diamond, inning over. And the A's are gone in order, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Nico Horner.
First pitch misses.
1-0.
That's a strike.
Look at that right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. In the air, left field, down the line, and Ricky Henderson the grab.
Number 9.
And next for the Angels, Choo Choo Train. 0 for 2 in this one. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Goes down looking. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the DH for the Angels, Don Baylor. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And the Angels are gone in order. They trail it here 3-0.
Now pitching for the
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Justin Topa.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Digging in, J.J. Bleday.
J.J. Bleday.
Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Ricky Henderson up next for the A's. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. Fought off foul.
Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over-aggressive. 5 hits for them on the first pitch alone, so they're swinging and connecting right out of the gates.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one's got a chance. And off the base of the wall. And it's now first and second to start the inning.
Now batting, number 19.
First and second, no outs. Here's the second baseman. Yeah, that's fouled off.
And of course, sometimes you need to be patient as an offense and let the pitcher come to you, but you can't argue with the game plan they're using in this one. Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. Both runners move up, 2 in scoring position now, and that takes away the double play.
Well, Boog, it's already been a tough start to this inning as it is, and that wild pitch is going to make things even tougher. 2 men in the scoring position now, still with nobody out, so this really becomes a strikeout situation on the mound.
Bleday at third. Henderson stands at second. No outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is a big first out.
Just a great slider right there. And I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone. And right there, excellent execution, and it finished up in a perfect spot.
Matt Chapman up to the plate now. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. 1 run is in. Now 2 runs score. It's 5-0.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
At the plate, Jason Giambi. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. 0-1. In the dirt.
0-2.
Man at first, 1 away. Cut on and lifted in the air. And that'll fall for a base hit. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Justin Topa done for the day, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with
Pitching for the
Brock
Angels.
Burke takes over on the
Number
mound.
46.
Definitely a guy that pounds the
Brock Burke.
strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Carrasco will hit next. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Swing and a miss.
No ball.
And the
2 strike.
count is 0-2.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be.
Good job to fight that one off. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Stays alive.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. But no advance from the runners.
Now batting.
Next to hit, Mark McGwire. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Hit in the air, center field. And makes the grab. And that's the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the A's 5 and the Angels nothing. We're at the top of the 8th, and now batting Mike Trout.
Not a single base runner through the first 7 innings for this team. They've had no answer.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. Rom into his 8th inning of work, Singy. He's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game.
On the ground right side, and it gets through for a hit. Their first of the ball game. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Tough to see the no in here with just 6 outs to go, but still a great performance on the mound, and now we'll see if he can get right back to work and go after the next guy.
Mike Napoli, the next to hit for the Angels. Napoli having a lot more success on the road this season. Swing at a high fly ball, deep left field. Back there. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. Runner tags at second. Relay throw to third. And he's in there as he tests the arm in left. One away on the fly out. Tim. And first offering is fouled off. Trout takes his lead at third with one away. Next offering is in for a strike. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. With number 9 for him in this game. 9.
Now batting number
So in now for the Angels, Garrett Anderson. That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better.
Oh, and that deflects off his glove. Not in time. He's safe. Runner from third comes across, and it's an RBI single. It's 5-1.
Well, that's a great effort with 2 outs, and he displayed why it's so important to get out of the box quickly. There's no time to waste on these plays, and that hustle down the line to beat the throw really earned him that run.
And next for L.A., Kyle Seager. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Number 28 departs, and he was excellent. Really controlled this game on the mound, and we'll have a new arm for you in a minute.
Now pitching.
So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Tyler Ferguson.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. Now this is in the air down the line. And Ricky Henderson the grab. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the A's 5 and the Angels 1. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Shortstop number 4.
Just want to see that stank on your face. Funk up the plays. We just trying to dance, yo. Turn up the bass. We about to go. What's about to happen, girl? You already know. Taking control. We can take this right, go faster or slow.
Burke back to work. Right through there for a strike. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
The shortstop takes. That one almost got him.
Okay.
Drilled out towards left center field. Back there. It has the distance. Gone. He'll touch them all. Third home run of the season, and they add to their lead. It's 6-1.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. He got on playing with that high fastball, and look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Brock Burke done for the afternoon, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. It's 1-0. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Foul ball. The 1-1. Tap foul at the plate. This one smoked, could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. But now he hits the brakes and hustles back to third.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Next up for the A's, J.J. Bleday, 1 for 3. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And he takes a strike.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Swings and misses. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Henderson now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. He made him pay for that one. It's their second home run of the inning, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 8-1.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
So 1 out, nobody on. Now the number 2 hitter. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. In the air, center field. Trout makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
2 down, bases empty. And here is Matt Chapman. Chapman gets a piece there. 2 now. Struck him out looking. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Last chance coming up here for the Angels.
I wasn't thinking about doing something like trying to get my music out, 'cause it mattered to me, and I knew their feet.
This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's
do it. All right, Singy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were going to have a very difficult time to be able to regroup after each pitch and be ready to execute some type of plan at the plate, and even for pitchers on the mound.
That one pushed to the left and foul. One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport, these are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job adjusting.
Absolutely, and just you tip your hat to these guys because not an easy adjustment, but they look like they've been doing it their entire lives.
And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. Line drive, pulls it down, and there are 2 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Train now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. They're down to their final strike.
0-2.
Ferguson is just 1 strike away. On the ground, and this should do it. Throw to first, and ball game. And the A's take this one in a blowout.
Start of the new month is a great chance to hit the reset button. Whether you're coming in hot or cold, getting that win today is a great feeling to continue through the rest of the month.
And this one finishes with a final of 8-1. The A's are victorious. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Traders, I gave you hard work and labor. I gave you your flavor, you bohemian haters. This fakers, you gave me crumbs, I give me cakers. The movers and fakers get around and catch the papers. While my shots are jumping like the Lakers. I want land with acres, you them because your papers. I'm from back in the day where the was wearing tapers. And they call you a moolie, treat you like a racist. Militant, yeah, I'm back in the booth. Pop, I hit you from the roof, yeah. It's the truth, but pressure on you when you stoop. With body shots till your body drop. I ain't got the hammer cock to probably. Did you we talk about we should have called it juice. Shout to all my that be waiting to make the part thing let loose. Chill, man, chill, let's get at $1 bill. They told me chill, let's get at $1 bill. They chill, let's get at $1 bill. They told me chill, let's get at $1 bill. Militant. Back in the booth.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend set. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Athletics. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shabby. And Chris, we've got an opportunity to watch one of the true superstars of the sport, Rickey Henderson. Always exciting to see him in action, and it seems like he consistently finds a way to impact the game.
Yeah, Boog, it's offensively at the plate, defensively when he's on the bases. I mean, this guy's just a heads-up player, but he's got so much talent, and he makes the most of that. I believe it starts with his preparation because you never see him give away an at-bat.
Just about ready to go, and pitching in this one for the A's, Mark Holder. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
On the ground. On the run, throw to first. He's good. Safe. It's an infield single to start the ball game. Singy, that was a close play, and it looks like they're considering challenging the safe call.
Really close, Boog, and tough to tell in real time. We weren't sure, so you really can't blame them for wanting to take another look.
Well, they've decided not to challenge it, and so he is safe at first. Now it's Randy Arozarena. And a foul ball. The Athletics off to a hot start this season, playing very well in the early going.
Yeah, going back to their early performance, Boog, that's the kind of thing that gets the fans fired up. And it gets the players fired up, too. They start to believe it's going to be a big year.
Beers checks over to first, and he's back. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. Randy Arozarena blasts one out. His first homer of the year, and the Halos jump out in front. It's 2-0.
Randy Arozarena could probably run the bases blindfolded with the amount of home runs he hits. There was a sinker up in the zone. It looked like it came out of the pitcher's hand a little bit too early. Doesn't have the velocity that good four-seam fastball does. And at the plate, he didn't miss it.
Now it's the veteran outfielder, Don Baylor. 3 for 7 in the series so far. And there's the strike. Next offering is fouled back. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
To first, one away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Now Trout gets a chance to hit. He swings and fouls one off. Still only one out here in the inning. And it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
So digging in, Mike Napoli. Hitless yesterday as they only pushed across one run. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. In there at the knees.
0-2 is the count. Ball.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
And a good eye there.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Up the middle, dives, but it kicks off his glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
Now a chance for Zach Neto.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Trout on third. Napoli over at first with 1 away. In there at the knees for a strike.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
And a swing and a miss. Now 2 out.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Just off the outside edge. Adele matched a homer in his last game. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Ground ball right side. Tosses to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And it's 2-zip. Back after this on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the hill in this one, Jose Soriano.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Got him swinging.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way. But that time, a little anxious.
Standing in is the power-hitting second baseman. 2 for 9 so far in the series. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Popped up. Napoli. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Batting third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Now it's Matt Chapman. This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact, just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter. 2 out, space is empty.
There's some players, for whatever reasons, they seem to just face a slew of right-handed pitchers, and their comfort level increased so much that they'd actually prefer to face that same side thrower in a tough situation.
headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. Yeah, most guys struggle against the same side, whether it's left on left or right on right. And this guy's an exception. Two down, nobody on. And a breaking ball misses outside.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get three.
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. A's go quickly and quietly there, and they're down 2-0. Top of the second.
Leading
so
off
in now for the Angels, Kyle Seager.
Kyle Seager.
Holder back to work. That one missed. Hit in the air out to center field. Nabs it, and there's one away.
Batting ninth, catcher Brandon Valenzuela.
Brandon Valenzuela now at the plate. Strike one.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
That misses, and the count even 1-1. Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it, and that's important because you got to make players earn it.
In plenty of time to first, and 2 away now. Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see them a lot.
Yeah, Boog, they're all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with them.
Horner, the next to hit, takes outside. Nice curveball for a strike. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys. Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the veteran first baseman, Jason Giambi.
Jason Giambi.
Little chopper rolls foul. Next offering is fouled back. Outside low. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Trout ranges back. And it is gone. That's worth the price of admission. Home run number 15 on the year. And they're on the board. It's 2-1. Chris, he just tied Frank Robinson with 586 homers.
And Frank Robinson was such a great player, in some ways underrated, but those in the sport know how special this is.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Jose Carrasco up next for the A's. 2 for 8 in the series so far. That missed by a lot. 1-0. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the 3rd and final game of the series. And that is cut on and missed. And the count even at 1.
No, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. He talked about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
And that one in the air center field. Trout makes the grab, 1 down.
Batting sixth, designated hitter.
Now the A's designated hitter, Mark McGwire. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
All ones the count.
Late with the swing there.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's two gone.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
And that A's draw closer on this homer, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And now here is Randy Arozarena. That's in there. Strike one. Arozarena getting to start in left. Batting second in today's lineup, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. And that's a strikeout looking. That was pretty nasty.
Oh, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
And now the right fielder, Don Baylor. He's 0 for 1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Trout takes the ball as he stands in for the second time. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Snags it for the second out.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
And next for the Angels, Mike Napoli. Reached on an infield single his first time. And that one fouled off. Baylor, the runner at first with two gone. That one at the knees for a strike. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Clearly he didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
That pitch just misses the inside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Angels leave one. They still lead it 2-1. And we're back.
Leading
and now the
off
catcher
for the
comes up to
A's.
hit. Jason
Catcher,
Kendall.
number 21.
He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot. To the right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
Miguel Tejada digs in now. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Here's a high chopper, and that one handled. The throw to first, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Now batting left fielder, Ricky Henderson.
So the batting order turns over. Ricky Henderson up next for the A's. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His 11th of the year. It's 2-2. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. That pitch looked like the splitter, but normally doesn't stay that high in the zone. The bottom falls out, at least to bring it around belt level, but that one just stayed up, and with that kind of velocity, it's going to get hit really hard, as it did right there.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here's the second baseman. He popped out his first time. And that's a base hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
Now batting third baseman.
Now Matt Chapman at the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes.
0-1, no strike.
Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. There's a swing and a miss.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms
1 ball,
extended,
1 strike.
tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the last half of the third. That's a strikeout for Chappie. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. 2-2 game. You're watching A's baseball on the show NorCal. And now, Zach Neto.
The Angels, shortstop Zach Neto.
That one out to right. Carrasco tracks it down for the out.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but he was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Carrasco makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Now the third baseman, Kyle Seager. In there at the knees, and that is strike 1.
He's got a good rhythm going. 2 quick outs. Guy like that wants to get the ball, deliver that next pitch, get back in the dugout as quickly as possible.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Pitch in the dirt. 1-2 the count. That one drifts inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there. Say goodbye to that one. It's his 6th home run of the season. It's 3-2.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Now at the plate, Brandon Valenzuela. That's in for a strike at 95, and it's 0-1. And ball one. Clips the outside corner. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Angels get one with a solo homer. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now it's going to be Jason Giambi.
Jason Giambi.
Off the plate, and that's ball 1.
You know, these A's, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone.
No strike.
You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And there's a rocket into the outfield.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Jose Carrasco up next for the A's. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
First and second, no outs. Mark McGwire up next for the A's. Inside. Ball 1. That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the wall. Giambi headed for the plate. He'll score as the go-ahead runner pulls up at third.
Picks himself up an RBI. You see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
Comes the skipper, and we're going to see one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for the
Michael
Angels.
McGreevy on the pitch here.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
This is J.J. Bleday. This one in the air. Seager makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Bill, that was a pitch you got to crush.
Number
Unbelievable
21.
that he missed it right there, and I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Here's the catcher to hit, Jason Kendall. Golden opportunity right here. And that one is lifted in the air. Baylor brings it in. Both runners tagging. Now he pumps the brakes and returns to third.
Now batting, number 4.
Now it's the power speed combo. Miguel Tejada Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. Swing and a foul out of play. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. Rocketed out towards right center. Could be extra bases. 1 runs in. Another comes in to score. And they lead by 2.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Here's the left fielder, Ricky Henderson. He's already homered here in this one. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Baylor sizing this one up. And he makes the catch. And that is that. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We're headed to the 5th. It's the A's 5 and the Angels 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now, Nico Hoerner.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Holder back to work. Not even close there. And that's ball 1. And there's the strike. Up the middle. Halter gets it to first. And a quick out, number 1.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
And next for L.A., Randy Arozarena. He's already homered in this game. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Fouled off down the right side. One down, base is empty. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. Base hit.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands
right
whatsoever. Such a good feeling. You got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. And now it's going to be Don Baylor. Foul ball there. Arozarena stands at first with 1 out. Fouled off left side. Foul ball, still 0-2. And down on strikes he goes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Now batting, center fielder.
Here's Mike Trout. 1 for 2. And that one fouled off. Tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he held back, according to Larry Bullard. The Angels down by a pair, and we're at the top of the 5th. This one in the air. Halter. He's got it. And that's the third out. One hit, one left. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the A's 5 and the Angels 3. And we're back. Now it's the second baseman, number 19.
Second baseman.
This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. The wind of the pitch. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. And here is Matt Chapman. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. That's a stolen base. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. Man at second. And a rope into center field, base hit. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's an RBI single. It's 6-3.
Well, it was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Next up for the A's, Jason Giambi. Swinging a foul straight back.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, number 33.
Jose Carrasco will hit next. That one almost got him.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Man at first, one away. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Chapman on his way to third. And the throw's offline, safe at third. And he'll make it up to second as he advances on the throwing error.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Mark McGwire getting ready to hit. And that is out of play. Second and third, one away. Last half of inning number 5. Next offering upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. And a close play at the plate, and that scores a run on the wild pitch.
Just a brutal turn of events for the defense. They get the big strikeout with the runner on third, but not only are they unable to complete the out at first, also some heads-up base running gets a run across. Kind of a tough play to recover from and move on if you're on the mound or behind the dish.
So up next, J.J. Bleday. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That one back there, and it is out of here. A laser to left. It's 10-3. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Michael McGreevy is done. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Pitching for the
New
Angels.
pitcher in the game for the Angels, Bryce Jarvis.
Trailing so big on the scoreboard, just doesn't have the same intensity to it. But
oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. They do it again, back-to-back homers. It's 11-3. That's their fourth home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boo. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Base is empty, one away. Next up for the A's, Miguel Tejada. And first offering is fouled off. Tejada with a homer in his last game. One out, base is empty. Next offering is fouled back. And that one is in the dirt. And the count 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. On the ground to the left, Neto. Now the throw to first on the run. Nicely done for the out.
Well, nice job by the shortstop to field that on the backhand and gather himself, get his feet underneath him. He had a long throw, but he knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure the grip, and finish the throw.
Ricky Henderson up next for the A's. He's one of the best players in the game. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Now the number 2 hitter. Ricky runs. Pitch is high. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Man on second, 2 down. On the ground, right side. Horner tosses to first. Inning over. Although plenty of damage done. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working as the A's are on top. Major League Baseball is on the show.
I tell you what, I think we all
Top of the sixth inning. And now Mike Napoli.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
1-0.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. On the corner for a strike, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He'll circle the bases. It's 11-4.
Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Next to hit, Zach Neto. Neto measures 6 feet even, 185 pounds, a former first-round pick in 2022. This to third, Chapman. Slings it across, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Here's Joe Adell.
Now batting, designated hitter Joe Adell.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're the top half of the sixth. Splits the plate, 0-2 now.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Now batting,
here's the third baseman, Kyle Seager. Hit hard on the ground to short. Zips it across. That ends the frame. But a solo home run will at least get this closer to respectability. As the A's are on top, it's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Well, we go bottom six. Here's a big power threat. Matt Chapman.
Matt Chapman.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
And that's down and away.
1-1.
Swing and a chopper out to short. No play. That's an infield single.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Man at first, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Jason Giambi. Pulls that one foul. Chapman aboard here at first with nobody out. And there's a ball. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a couple more. It's 13-4. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Bryce Jarvis out of the game, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Justin Topa.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Carrasco, the next to hit, takes ball one. That's to third. Oh, he brings it down. Nice play. And that's a great play for the out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Mark McGwire.
Now the A's designated hitter, Mark McGwire. There's a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Swings through that one for strike two.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
One down, base is empty. Ground ball left side. Seager. And they got him.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time.
Now
got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
J.J. Bleday.
And now the center fielder, J.J. Bleday. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to...
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. That one is gone. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add to the lead. It's 14-4.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. Well, Boog, I feel like we're seeing more of this these days than we ever have before. You've got high velocities on the mound. You've got stronger hitters with really good pass to the baseball. So much power in this sport. Opposite field home run. I tell you what, I feel like I see at least one every day, and that was an incredible job to keep that ball fair.
Kendall in the box now. No balls and a strike. And there's a foul ball. Two gone, base is empty, but 3 runs across here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Gassed it right by him. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working as the A's are on top. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 7th, and now the switch hitting catcher, Brandon Valenzuela. First pitch, and he just misses. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that turns the lineup over.
Now batting, second
Nico
baseman,
Horner will come up to hit. 1 for 3.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Next offering is foul back. Swings here and blasts one left field. That's back. That one is gone. A 2-run shot. 3rd home run of the season. It's 14-6.
He hasn't been at his best at the plate these last few games, so this could end up being an important home run for him. Maybe it's a sign of more to come. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the A's bullpen. Mark Holder will depart, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for
Michel
the A's.
Otañez gets handed the
Number
rock out of the
47.
pen. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Otañez.
And the batter now, Randy Arozarena. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Just missed.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one
Ball
just
2.
misses, and that's ball 2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Just off the outside edge. Counts full, 3-2. No question about this one. It's out of here. They go back to back. His second home run of the game. It's 14-7. And their 5th home run of the game.
Some things in this sport are contagious, Boog, and right now for this team, clearly it's the long ball. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
And here is Don Baylor. There's the strike. Hard hit left side. Over to Giambi. That's the first out in the top of the 7th. Here's Trout.
Now batting, the center fielder, Mike Trout.
That one in there to Mike Trout. And it's fouled away. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. The A's up big in this one here in the top half of inning number 7. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Some really good tunnel action there. That's a picture-perfect slider to get the strikeout. Starts over the middle of the plate and then dives hard off the outside corner. You know, he's probably thinking about the fastball they got the pitch before, and there's no way to hold up when you tunnel that well.
Napoli stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Slider right there.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
This guy's sink has so much drop at it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Neto in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. That one ripped left field. That ball's carrying. Going, gone. That one felt good. Their 3rd home run of the inning. It's 14-9. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat, and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
And next is the designated hitter, Jo Adell. 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch just misses. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Tony Santillan. He has a great slider with tons of movement. In for a strike, and the count 1-1. Fastball for a strike. Gets a piece and stays alive.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So they scored 5 times in the inning, but still have plenty of work to do. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. The A's lead this one 14-9.
Now pitching for the
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Brock Burke.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
That one down the line, and that's a fair ball.
Waste no time there. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Stepping in, Ricky Henderson. And first offering is fouled off. Yeah, that's fouled off. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that gets down into the gap. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. 2nd and 3rd. Nobody out.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. That was exactly what you're looking to do with the pitch away, especially in that situation. Drive it into the opposite field gap. Got himself 2 bags on a great swing of the bat.
Here's the second baseman. Line drive, base hit, 1 run is in. The 2nd run scores, and they're pulling away up by 7 now. No outs, runner at first. Matt Chapman now at the plate. First offering, runner goes, pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. Move to second, and he's back in safely. The A's looking to add another. Swing and a ball popped up. Horner. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down.
Up next for the A's, first baseman Jason Giambi.
And here's the first baseman, Jason Giambi, looking for his third home run of the game.
Yeah, he blasted his second of the game in the 6th inning. This guy looks like he's playing on beginner mode in this one.
Beginner mode is where it's at, Chris. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
Pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
That one ripped right center field, and no one can get there. Runner from second scores as they add on, and he's got a double, his 4th hit.
Well done, drives in the run. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Brock Burke done for the afternoon, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for the
Jose
Angels,
Quijada into the game. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Jose Quijada.
Man at second with one away. Jose Carrasco, the next to hit. Up the middle. And it'll be first and third now after that miscue.
Now batting, designated hitter Mark.
Well, I definitely think the speed down the line played a factor on that throw. He had more time than he thought, but as a fielder, the speed of the game and the speed of the runner sometimes can get in your head, and he just rushed it and failed to make a clean throw.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Next is the designated hitter, Mark McGwire. Runner on the go. That to right. He makes the grab. Runner tags for home. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across, and they now lead by 9.
Man, there's a sac fly to bring home another run in this inning. These hitters are just piling it on. We're seeing some really quality at-bats out of this team right now.
Next up for the A's, J.J. Bleday. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. Carrasco leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Runner goes again. There's a ball.
2 strikes.
Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. 4 runs already in the frame. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Runner on the move again. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So it's 4 runs for him, 4 hits, 1 error, and 1 left on. 8th inning coming up. The A's lead it 18-9. Ready to begin the 8th. Now the third baseman, Kyle Seager. There's a strike. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. And they get the out. So in now for the Angels, Brandon Valenzuela. And he hits a ground ball right side. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Nico Hoerner.
Up next for the Angels, second baseman,
And
Nico
that drops
Hoerner.
in for a strike. That one to first, Giambi. The flip to the pitcher covering. Angels retired, 1-2-3. And we're back, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the catcher, Jason Kendall.
Number 21.
Quijada back to work. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And it gets into the seats. 0-1. Swing and a foul straight back. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Now it's the shortstop, Miguel Tejada. Runner takes off. Bunt attempt misses. Saving second, and that was not close. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Bunts it in the air. Squeezes it. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. 2 down, base is empty. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Ricky Henderson. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. George Soriano gets the call from the pen.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
That one fouled off. Inside, just missed.
He was looking for some firewood right there. I tell you what, if you're not out in front, swing at that pitch, you'll be looking for a new bat.
He goes down looking.
Boog, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
Baylor stands in now and watches strike one. Swing and a miss at a slider.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Ground ball to the right side. And foul ball. The Athletics up big in this one here at the top of the 9th. Struck him out without a swing. Angels with only 1 out left. Mike Trout, the next to hit for the Angels.
Mike Trout.
Fought off foul. Next offering is fouled back. This could end it. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul.
Well, he saw that changeup really well. Just a little early. Still barreled in. As you see, home run distance. Just couldn't keep it fair.
The 0-2. Got it! And that's the ball game.
This was pure domination at home. Huge sweep. And now you go on the road. The flight's going to be very enjoyable. Get into the next city, get a nice meal, Get settled in at the hotel, but come back ready to play in the next game. See if you can continue this momentum.
Well, this one ends in a blowout for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Sciambi saying so long.
City gone up, so you better buzz. When the city really wanna us, really spilling blood. Everybody tough, so they gotta go and see the judge. Better hush, remember growing up. All I wanted was to be I wanted me to get a little bread. The couple shooters in the head, still outside. I don't hide from it for life. Had to fight for my life. Took them hits in stride. If I die for the guys, have my candlelight going up like the club. After that, go slide. Are you with that? I won't get back. I'm gon' hop out and crack. Are you with that? I want big racks. I'm gon' flock. I'm gon' stack. Are you with that? Won't forget that. That song in my past. Are you with that? Like I'm with that. Hope you watching your back. Hope you watching your back. Hope you watching your back. Yeah, whenever I miss the ground, running around, these them kids that play, all in the street, following leads, too long they wait. Some of them outside still.